We're delivering 4 books to the Free Little Library. The Hate You Give, The New Jim Crow, The Proudest Blue. So it's books being distributed in free little libraries that are about diversity.
And focusing first on schools and religious centers.
This feels like a really good place to start a conversation, a book. It's an easy thing to distribute, it's an easy thing to get your hands on, it's an easy thing to digest for the reader.
We both kind of came up with this pie in the sky idea and brought it to Amanda with the city and the community outreach department to ask if there was some funding available, and at the time there wasn't, and then Amanda went upon a journey of finding funding.
So I checked with the Human Rights Commission and they were all for it, and so they donated $500 to help with this book project.
My kids are a different skin tone than me, and so I felt like it was really important to acknowledge the differences rather than not talk about it. And so we really tried to incorporate that from a very young age.
As a white parent of white kids, my kids have had the privilege of not, I could not have these discussions if I wanted, and that's not the reality for kids of color. They have to have these conversations early and often, and so making sure that we are doing an active part to help our kids support their friends of color and the people of color in our community.
And so when we fight for racial equity and social justice, people of color can't be the only one that's in the game. It has to be everybody else too, our white brothers and sisters.
I think it's important for people to see that everybody can act and not leave it up to someone else.
So these stickers say where the book was donated from, and then there's a hashtag there, so it's Bloom Reads, and we want to know who is reading the books.
In order to influence greatness, we need the community to come forward. It has to come from them, and we're here to listen and support what they want to do.
The hope is that this initiative would spread far and wide, and that people would be excited to purchase books and donate them to their little libraries around the community, and that we could continue to spread this. We're starting relatively small, hoping that it can continue to spread. And our only ask with these is that read them and then put them back in another library. It doesn't have to be the same one, but put them back in another one of our community libraries so we can keep spreading them and having more folks read them.
Books are very, very powerful. The books that you choose to read to your children and the books that you choose to read for yourself influences our thinking, right? And so books that reflect the community, books that reflect people of color, influences empathy and respect, and it will make a difference.
If it helps somebody to maybe talk to a parent or a friend or someone else in the community about race, then I think the books have done what they're intended to do.